Well, hey folks, it's your old pal King Waspinator. Welcome back to Total Party Skills. Be sure to hit like and subscribe. And check me out on Twitter at Party Skills, since everyone's using Twitter again all of a sudden. Okay, so I was talking a little bit yesterday on that particular website about my feelings about this new Spelljammer collection that's coming out, and that's part of the thing of it. It's a collection. This video isn't going to be terribly long. There's not a tremendous amount to say. That's not just pure speculation, because it's not like there's a whole lot of information. Now, if you were to go onto Amazon.com and look it up, there is a Spelljammer Adventures in Space. You wouldn't really quite call it a box set, but it's a little collection of books. Actually, it's 3 small hardcovers, a slipcase, a Dungeon Master screen, and a map. I will give them credit. The map they have of the Rock of Brawl looks pretty good. My problem is the rest of it. Now, obviously, most people, are taking the, the Spelljammer so woke kind of angle on this, and there's probably a dash of it. The thing that first stands out to me about what is to be said in the description for the items, though, is that the focus in this is on astral travel. This is kind of backdoor retro engineering Spelljammer to be functional in 5th edition without restoring the Phlogiston. Instead, there is still apparently wild space within the crystal spheres, but then to travel to another, solar system instead of traveling through, this flammable ether that used to be described to be, in the void between the stars and all that. Now, apparently, you just shift into astral space and then just pop back out into a different section of wild space in another crystal sphere. Which, if that was the only thing being done with this, I could probably live with that. I mean, it's, just the timeline has advanced. Arguably, it does make this a bit more Planescape than it does make it a true Spelljammer thing. But yeah, like I said, if that was the only thing they were doing to change it, I could shrug and learn to live with it. Whatever, it might at least help explain why you have have so much illithid stuff deeply underground and all that, because they get there not via space travel, but because they traveled, and then that foggy realm between the layers of the dimensions that is the astral plane and all that kind of stuff. But that's not all that they did. It's really childish looking. It's not even that it's woke. It's that, like, the art, some of the names of these separate books within the set, it's, like, D&D is supposed to be, like, ages 12 and up. And, there's aspects of it at times where it's, like, there's things about it that, like, are leaning towards that, closer to the 12 end of that scale and less towards the up end of that scale. And, you just kind of, like, learn to ignore it, or just, incorporate it as best you can and not let it drag you down when you're an older adult gamer. But the aesthetics for this Spelljammer collection seem to be more for, like, a 12 and under kind of audience, and just based on the fact that one of the books is called Boo's Astral Menagerie. It's too much. It's like it's a bridge too far. If it was only them doing some, like, changing to how, like, the cosmology works, sure. But you're also going to package it like it's a cartoon for 7-year-olds. Boo's Astral Menagerie. I mean, I know Boo is a thing that's in D&D, but even that, when that started kind of popping up again, that was kind of a head-shaking moment. This is not for fucking kindergartners. And yeah, it's kind of just like the final straw on the camel's back here. Because also combined with just the visible track record of products they've put out in the last 2 years, I don't think they've put out a setting book that I've really actually liked at all since maybe Icewind Dale. Maybe. I don't know. Like I said, there's not a whole huge amount to report on this, but if you want to go check out their Amazon page and see for yourself, and see whether or not you think some of my misgivings are overblown or not, I'll leave that to you. Stay waspinated.